Loch Tay in the northern part of Perthshire, Scotland. And here, between the villages of Killin and Aberfeldy, lies Kiltyrie Farm, home of one of Scotland's best-known sheepdog handlers and hill farmers, John Angus McLeod, or to his friends, Jai.
Came here in November '83, but it's hard here. It's all right to look at it just now in September, but I would like you to look at it in February, when there's snow and sleet and frost, and you mention it. I've been practically all over the north of Scotland. This is the hardest area I've ever been in the winter time. You get all winds here. We're right in the middle here, dead centre, you could say, and we get the worst of both sides.
What part of Scotland are you originally from then, John?
Well, I was born and brought up in Laganat Highland, which is between Fort William and Malleg on the west coast of Inverness. My father had a sheep farm apart in Ish, then it was a big peninsula. There was no road or anything to it.
Wasn't there?
No, it was 7 miles from the nearest railway or road.
Really?
Yes.
How did you go to school then?
Oh, it was very difficult. And there was no road on the opposite side of the loch either. And my father ferried me across daily in a small rowing boat. And I walked 4 miles from there to Glenouich School.
Good gracious, yeah.
These were the days in school. And I had no word of English. And I remember quite clearly being teacher had an awful job to get me to learn a few words of English, and she used to give me the strap for not being able to speak English.
You were speaking in the Gaelic language?
Gaelic language. Nowadays it's the other way about. They want to teach you Gaelic, but it's a little bit too late.
John Angus spends hours every day out in the hills with his dogs, Dougie, Tap and Cap.
Dougie! Here, come by here.
You put him in the bottom
paddock. Come by here. By here, yes, I put them in here.
These were out on the hill now, then, were they?
Oh, aye, these were off on neighbour's ground, straggling away.
Ah, yeah. And how often do you get stragglers like this, John?
Oh, every time we gather. We more or less gather here, you know, we arrange it with neighbours, because it's all open hill.
Yes.
So 6,000 acres here and Lors here. And on the marches, you know, sheep, you know, they run among one another.
Yes.
But
you walk it all? You don't take a pony, are you?
No, walk it. But when you go through them, you follow the march. Generally, the sheep run back to their own hefts. Yes. But some that don't, just like this lot here.
Do you do it all single-handed here then, or have you a shepherd working with you?
No, we do it all ourselves, myself and Helen. Both of us do it.
Helen, I see the dogs work all right with Helen as well.
Oh, aye, she's very useful.
What time do you start lambing up here?
Oh, we don't start lambing here till about the 1st of May.
1st of May?
We don't put the taps to the hill till the 3rd of December.
Well.
Because we have no grass here. We have snow here from January to middle of April sometimes. And then very often even in May we have snow. Cap! Come by here, Cap. By here, Cap. Lie you there.
So,
do
you send sheep away for the winter at all?
Dolly here. Dolly no. Lie in now. Big pardon.
Do you send them away wintering at home?
No, they're wanted on the hill. We have to feed them, when they store them, and we have to feed them with hay. And then when it comes near lambing time, we give them concentrates like cobs. We run over 1,700 ewes here, and
do you?
It's a lot of feeding.
Well, I know you're a keen stockman, John, but dogs are nearest your heart, aren't they?
They are.
When did you start trialling?
Oh, in 1947.
You've been at it a fair while.
Oh, yes.
How many times have you been in the Scottish team?
Well, I've kind of lost count on that, but I know the first time I was in it was in 1953 with Glenn. And I was in it in 55 with him.
There's names of your dogs, I'm sure your best dogs, you remember them all?
Oh, yes, I do. Ben and Glenn, the first Ben and Glenn, I would say would be as good a pair as I ever had.
Come here. Sit down. They're looking well, you, John?
Oh, they are.
Hey.
Come here.
Are they all by your taff dog?
Yes, all except here. Dolly Roy.
This is old taff.
That's taff. Here, come here.
Oh, you can.
Come here. Come here. Come here now. Come on, sit down.
How many dogs do you take to the hill with you?
Usually 3 or 4.
And you work then
Yeah.
as it comes?
Yes, well, it depends what I'm going to do. If a big day's gathering, I'll take 3 or 4 with me. Because the hills are heavily stocked here, and if it's a warm day, you need plenty of dogs to keep them going.
Yes. Well, look, let's go to the hill then. We'll go up and then you can show me how they work with you.
Yes.
We'll have a walk. I'm not
Very
into
good then.
walking like you.
Fine. Come on, dog.
John Angus is an old-fashioned hill shepherd. The use of a farm bike means nothing to him. He prefers to walk with his dogs so he can keep a close eye on his flock, with just the sound of a whistle and a shout, keeping as close as possible to nature.
Top! On the top! On the top.
Oh, there's plenty of water up here anyway.
Oh, there's no scarcity of the water.
No. It looks as if there's quite a bit of grass too, John.
Oh, aye, but they've been lying on it here since a while. It's just too much.
Yeah. Well, the chiviots are doing well up here.
Yes, so they do. Bike up. Lie it up. Lie it up. The bike up. Jump! Lie in there. Lie in there. Lie in there. I'll hunt them up to the dogs. We don't need to go further still.
John hunts the sheep up to the top of the hills once every day, so that he can keep the bottom pastures for the cold winter months, as there are no fences on the hill.
Lie in there. We're losing an awful lot of lambs on that road that goes through the hill.
Yeah.
Too,
Is there a speed limit or do they just ignore?
They don't know what a speed limit means. A lot of the people that comes up there.
No.
They think they're on a dual carriageway instead of a 7-foot road. Lie there. Wait a minute, Doogie. Lie there. They don't know what a passing piss is meant for either. Come by here. Come by here. Lie there. Lie there. We call it the Kiltyrie face because the Kiltyrie farm's down there. And right at the back is Benglass, which is these...
Benglass?
Benglass.
Benglass.
Yes, Benglass meaning the grey hill.
Yes.
Benglass is the Gaelic for it, and the grey hill is the English for this. Oh, it's Benglass.
Benglass, I see.
Aye.
And what is the peak then?
That's the peak of Benglass showing.
I see.
Over the top. Benlore sits right at the back of it.
And you go to Benlore?
Oh, yeah, yes. It's a continuation right out to Benlore.
I see.
Yeah.
So how many acres have you up here in the hills?
There'll be about 3,000 acres here, right out the back. We're not seeing a third of it here. No. The ground is rolling away from us.
Yes. If all sheep were handled like John Angus's flock, the standard of sheepdog trialing would be much higher. You can't hurry sheep at all on the hill.
Oh, no, you can't. You can't. At certain times of the year, anyway. You can hurry them down the hill, but you certainly cannot hurry them up the hill.
No, that's true. That's true. How did you get the sheep away to market from these far places?
Oh, they had to be walked over the hill. Sometimes we ferried them by boat. If there was just a small lot of, say, 50 going, you put about 25 in the boat at one time and took them up to the head of the loch and back for another lot.
Long days of work, then?
Oh, long days of work.
And the next market for John Angus would be the ram sale at Legg. You have to wash them every time before you take them to the sale in Legg.
Well, they look better. The whiter you can get their faces, the better. Take that brownish now.
Right. Got it.
You got them now. Hold
Yep.
that tight with your hand
Yep.
like that. No, not too tight. You don't keep it.
No, I won't choke them.
Don't choke him before tomorrow, anyway.
No.
What prices do they make in Legg, John?
Oh, they make a commercial price. I think the dearest tip that's been sold in Larrigate is about 2,400. You don't get a good, sensible price, but generally it's 4 or 5 shears to sell.
Yes. What is the best age to sell them up there?
Well, 3, 4, and 5. This one's are 3 shears because I can't use them any longer here, you know.
So you bred these from
They're
lambs?
all bred here.
Is Laird the best place to buy these hill rams?
There is nowhere else you can get them than there. this type of cheviot. Because
Have you always been with cheviot, John, or have you worked with blackies?
No, I was 3/4 of my life on blackies until I went to Sutherland. And when I seen the performance of the North Country cheviot, in a bad spring, and of the mothering instinct they had at lambing time, I swung my ideas to cheviots.
Good bone rams, aren't they?
Oh yes, they're heavy sheep.
Yes.
They're heavy sheep.
Where's back?
Just stand and look at them. Stand and look at them. Stand and look at them. Don't attack a cheviot. Just you have to humour them. Are you ready for them to go aboard now?
Yeah, I think so.
You go on that side.
Do you think, watch that
Yes.
thing there, then
Yes, I
you'll
watch it.
catch on it. On you go, boys. I hope the truck doesn't run away.
Can he?
Let's get these up.
Oh, watch him.
Okay, watch yourself, Helen.
Right,
That's it.
Yeah, got it.
Them there.
All aboard, it's going aboard. Hang on, John. Who tied this unstoppable knot?
A lady called Helen.
Was it? Never.
Well, there we are, boys. Lairg.
Lairg Market is nearly 200 miles from Kiltyrie Farm in the far north of Scotland.
Your sheep are longer than most of the sheep here.
And tighter skinned. And those are heavy in the head. And you don't want for a heavy sheep to be too heavy in the head.
You don't?
No. You get what we call a parrot nose and...
This one in the middle here looks a good lamb for ewe lambs, no?
Yes, for ewe lambs, yes. He's very good ewe lambs.
Do you want them strong in the bone for ewe lambs as well?
Oh, yes, a reasonable bone.
You can meet some of the old shepherds at Lairg, like John Bailey.
When I come up here first, some of the rams were like mountain goats. Whiskers down the front here.
Yeah, I notice you haven't got any whiskers on them.
No.
They're hardy enough without them, are they?
And I've no hair in my head either.
So you're a fit man.
Oh, no, very fit. Thank the Lord. It's the Lord of the thank. I'll be 85 in the 11th of November.
85.
That's messing.
And how long have you been in the service at of the Elliots?
Well, I've been since 1930, John.
Yeah.
So there you are.
60 years.
Yes, 60 years.
All the best. I hope you have a good price today.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
He stands in a 200.
This one?
Yes.
Well, John has a 200 reserve on this ram. Well, he wanted 200 for this ram, but he's had 500.
How do you go, John? Were you happy?
Yes, I was quite happy. A good average.
Very good
Oh,
average.
aye, yes. For the first year here.
Yeah.
You know, you can't hit the highest.
They were looking well in the ring.
Yes, oh, aye, yes. Oh, yes.
Do you think you'll buy one now before you go home again to take home with you?
Oh, I think I will.
There's good spirit now after
I
selling.
think I will. If you sell, you have to buy.
Yes.
It's always the same with farming. You make money at the market, then back home to make more. And now it's Ellen with her pigs.
I didn't know you kept pigs here, Helen.
I got them in the spring. I used to always have a couple of pet pigs.
Really?
Yes, but it got to the point when I had too many, so we got rid of them, and I've just got these ones.
They take
But I'm
they
not...
take a bit of time. Take a bit of time to go. They're not fussy where they go, are they?
Not really.
I've never seen pigs. You trained them, brother.
Sorry.
He had to go at my back end. He did.
I'm sorry, I didn't think they would bother you.
Yeah,
Because they don't bite me or anything, you know.
No.
But then I'm working with them all the time.
Yes, and you keep these in. They're not out, are they?
Oh yes, they've been out all summer. This is a big pet, this fellow.
Is he?
Yes, he really is.
Are you going to breed from him?
No, I don't think so. I think we'll probably put him in the freezer, I would think. We'll maybe breed from
And
this
he's your
one there.
pet?
Well, you can't keep a boar as a pet. No. But I think I'll keep her. No, you don't keep men as pets. Males as pets. They're going to be useful for something, and he's not going to be very useful.
All men are useful.
Are they?
The Highland cattle, the pride of Scotland.
Yeah, he's a strong lad.
Yeah.
They're very hairy, John.
Oh, well...
But they're nice native cattle, aren't they?
Well, they meant that they're last outside in all weathers.
Yes, yeah.
They're a long maturing animal, but they don't cost much. Maybe the present trend is in farming that we'll need to go back to them.
They're very hardy, aren't they?
Very, very, very.
More hardy than the Welsh Black.
Oh, there's nothing hardier than the Highlanders. They're very sure-footed. Yes, yes. Best of beef.
There's a choice in Scotland, beef or venison. Most hill farmers are top-class stalkers.
I started stalking in the 40s. But people were all stalkers. So my father was in farming.
Yeah.
My grandfather was stoker with...
I'm going to cross here now.
With Sir William Scott in Harris.
Really?
Yes, and that was a big forest. They shot about 100 stags a year, and over 100 stags.
They could be just down there now, John.
Yes, with this wind that usually not the back here, but I'll have a spy.
Spy?
Yes, from this ridge.
There's nothing for me to do, is that?
No.
Be quiet, that's a job. Here. Do you think they'll be down there now?
They usually are down this hollow here. Yeah.
You see them?
A few stags, 20 hinds.
What are you going for now?
Any one of the stags will do.
You don't shoot females.
No, this time here.
Do you select which ones you got to shoot, or you just take whatever comes convenient?
Oh, no, you select. Sometimes you have a very good stalk, and you see a good stag there, a stag that'd be good for breeding from it. You don't touch him, you leave him alone.
The only way to keep numbers manageable is to cull with the gun as the deer are running wild.
Do you usually catch them with the first shot like that?
Oh, yes, yes. He wasn't far out. It was only a little over 100 yards.
Dropped like a brick.
Yeah, there's a good 8-pointer.
Oh, he's big. How are we going to carry him now then, John?
I'll cut him up and make a haversack of him and take him out that steep on my back. And he's a fair stag. He's not far at 20 stone, that stag.
He's a big one.
But first of all, I think you and I will have a dram. It's customary when you get your first stag to have a dram.
Really?
Yes, it is.
This is the easiest part.
Yes.
Right.
Very good to health.
Yachida.
Is this the first one you've seen short?
No.
It isn't. Cheers.
Very good ahead. Right then.
Yeah.
That's made
Now,
his fit.
We'll get the rope on him now. You'll need to give me a hand with this one.
I'll give you a hand, no problem. Right then, John.
No.
He's a fair weight, mind.
It was a big stag.
He's a fair weight.
Wait.
All right.
Yes, I have to swing round and a half moon that way.
Up here.
Yeah. Yes, wait till I get him on my back for...
Am I right?
Yes, wait you now. Wait you now. Steady him now.
You right?
I'm right now.
You right, John?
No, wait till I get...
What about his head now?
It's all right, just a second. Give me his head in my hand. Now.
Right?
I'm right now.
Oh,
Get off.
We've got a long way to go.
Oh, yes.
Come this way, John, it's better.
We'll take our time.
Come this way.
John's a strong man. I wouldn't like to carry 20 stone on my back.
No wonder you can travel, John. You've got big feet.
Oh, yes. These big boots, I call them the Bismarcks. The Bismarck was supposed to be unsinkable. So was these boots, but they are sinkable. They're getting gay holy.
And I notice you wear +4s. Is there any reason for you wearing them?
Well, they're tweeds, and I find them very warm, and also they're wide. They throw, in wet weather, I never wear a coat hardly, and I throw the rain over the top of my boots.
Oh, I see.
I don't like tight trousers, because we have a problem here. An awful lot of tourists on the hills here, and I've had women's problems. And I think if I would wear anything that was tight and revealing, I wouldn't get rid of them at all.
Don't talk too much about women problem. You've got a woman cutting your hair now.
Yes.
Ellen, do you always cut his hair?
Yes. Well, no, that's not true. He once had it done at the hairdresser's, but he complained about the price. So gets it done cheaply at home.
Yeah, so you do it cheaper than
It's
that.
not
Well.
cheaply at all. It's not cheaply at all in muscle power.
You help him out quite a bit on the farm, I'm sure, do you?
Yeah, a fair bit. Sometimes I'm not always appreciated, but most of the time it goes well. We agree to differ sometimes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, what a job I had adjudicating her. It was very difficult. But however, she's better than most.
You're going to say better than nothing.
Does that mean you tried a lot, John?
You attend to my hair properly, I said.
Yes, well, I'm trying. Just you stay
I
still.
want to keep my good looks, you see, for the way we do that.
You never heard anything like it.
When I go down to Cardiff and Newport and these places, you know...
They'll run a mile.
Well, they never have.
You better stay still or I'll clip your leg.
They haven't done before you started, anyway.
The trials on Saturday, you've got to be fair and square now, haven't you?
Yes, he's got to look smart.
And John was host to the annual sheepdog trials and his Gaelic-speaking friend.
Took one, honey.
Is there a lot of people speak Gaelic around here?
Not so many around here, but on the west coast there's...
Yes, mainly in the Hebrides.
Yes.
Yeah.
We both originated from the
Are you,
Hebrides.
Mr. McDonald, are you from here originally?
No, well, I've been here since I was a boy, but I was born and brought up in the island of Skye.
And how often do you have a chance to practice your native tongue? Only when you see John and his kind?
Just when I meet John and one or two more on the circuit.
John on home ground, going out to start his run with his young dog Doogie, who follows like no other dogs do, right on John's heels. He's got to gather the sheep 500 yards up the field, the other side of one stone wall. And although the dog's used to the ground, things could go wrong today, but so far, things are okay. Steady turn here would be the best, and it's not too bad at all. Very obedient dog, Doogie. Used to working flocks in the thousands every day of the week and down to just 3 ewes for the trial. And the last obstacle on the course completed. John could be a little anxious as time is running out. Only 10 minutes allowed to complete. There are 10 points if he puts the sheep in the pen. It's a difficult task. John getting anxious. Time running out on John, and on home ground with the draft coming up from the loch through the kilt, I'm sure. He'll have to complete to be in the prize money. And a completed run for Doogie and John. Shepherd, stalker, as rugged as the hill.